MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the first game in the month of June between the Blazers and the 66ers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Alberto Diaz, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Into the box now, Richardson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Richardson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off.
First pitch, 640.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Nope, that's the ball.
And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box now, Nori Dizzy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nori Dizzy is the second out of the opening frame. Into the box, Mike Mendez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now here's the pitch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. swing and a ground ball to third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Hunter McAllister gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ben Kohler is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. So stepping in, Tyler Blackwell, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Aboard here at first with nobody out. Ball and a strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And the 2-1 in there, and it's even now, 2-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
Dante Smith stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. runner at first here, one man out. Runner's off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Hey, he had to make a gorgeous transfer right there from his glove to his hand, going to his forehand in that situation right there, and he pulled it off beautifully.
Coming to the plate now, Troy Brennan, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Blackwell is there, one away.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Eric Farmer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
So now to the plate, Colt Snow, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Last half of the second set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, J.P. Humphries.
J.P. Humphries.
First pitch on its way. the 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
2 balls and a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Popped him up. Snow stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
At the plate, Justin Bishop. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0-1, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now to the plate, Luis Rojas. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Rojas runs pretty well, which is interesting given the position he plays on the field. Usually the speedy guys are in the middle infield or in the outfield where there's a lot of ground to cover, but that's not the case with him. His plus speed makes him really unique at his position. The 1-1 home.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Hard ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Scott Jordan. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Hunter McAllister. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Wind up and the 0-1.
Well, that's off the plate. Count 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here's the 2-1 home. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. Third inning, no score to this point. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in, Richardson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Nori, dizzy. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Orlando Schultz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Alberto Diaz. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. One ball, one strike to count. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
fielder, number 2, Ben Kohler.
To the plate now, Ben Kohler. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 pitch.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Richardson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 16, Tyler Blackwell.
Digging in now, Tyler Blackwell. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one. Two out with the man at first. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Now the 2-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in, Mike Mendez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fouled away. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Jackson. Here's the pitch.
Inside, ball one. Yeah.
The 1-1. Hot shot to third. In time to first, and there are two away.
The right fielder, number 9, Howard Urban.
Ready now, Howard Urban. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Two balls and two strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. So a full count now.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
In now, Eric Farmer. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Dante Smith comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Troy Drennan, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 home. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball. 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box now, J.P. Humphries. He flew out in his last at-bat. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0. 3-0 now. Justin Bishop is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bishop. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
In the dirt here. Runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. There's a strike. It's 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Luis Rojas. A ball and no strikes. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Set and the 1-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Here's the 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Colt Snow. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Stepping into the box, Scott Jordan, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
From the stretch. Strike one to start the at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So here now is the pitcher, Hunter McAllister. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch.
You have to find a way to get this bunt down right here. Advance the runners, get them into scoring position, second and third. Anything you have to do to execute this bunt needs to be done right here.
And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. The 1-1 home is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Richard Richardson. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game that's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Lays off 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hard hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Stepping in, Nori, Dizzy, runner in scoring position with two guys. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here's the 1-2. Ball 2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
This is line to left, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in, Mike Mendez, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here it comes.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hit out towards second, right to him. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Portland is out in front here, 2-0. Digging in, Orlando Schultz. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And the 2-1. Called strike 2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Dallas Phillips will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. That average for him up in the 360s now. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Now the 1-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
That's in there. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batter, the left fielder, Ben.
Ready for another shot now, Ben Kohler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now the 1-0. It's a fastball that misses.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
At the plate now, Tyler Blackwell as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Farmer has it, and I'd be surprised if they send a runner. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Eddie Munkauskas takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Eddie Munkauskas.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Mad Dog Jackson.
Mad Dog Jackson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate, Howard Rubin, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Fouled away. The 1-2.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Bases are empty, one man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Full count, here it comes. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Eric.
Ready once again, Eric Farmer. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Another look to first, and he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The dispatch. No.
In now, Colt Snow. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Weakly hit to third, and he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Into the box now, Scott Jordan. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Hunter McAllister, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Two men are on with two men out. Swing and a liner. Foul. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up, and a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Portland leads this one 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Dante Smith. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. J.D. Eastman is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 22, J.D. Eastman.
To the plate now, Troy Brennan, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something.
Stepping in now, J.P. Humphries, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. Humphries, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State, could very well be a member of this year's National League All-Star team, as he ranks second in the league amongst catchers in fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and...
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there.
Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Justin Bishop is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot. and he was able to spit on that one, hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Tony Tabaco is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Luis Rojas stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fouled off. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Luis Rojas goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. Here's the first pitch to him. Orlando Schultz is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now batting, J.D. Eastman. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now back, the first baseman, Nori Dizzy.
At the plate, Nori Dizzy, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Schultz is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another chance, Mike Mendez. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. And he is in there.
Now back, catcher, Mad Dog.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trent Smith will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Casey Quick will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Out in front of it, strike one. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
C.J. Wolf gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Casey Quick.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box, Ben Kohler. He swings and grounds it to short. 1 there, on to first, and here indeed is a super double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Digging in to try it again, Tyler Blackwell. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Sent toward first, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Howard Urban. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down, and the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Eric Farmer.
In now, Eric Farmer, pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. At the plate, Colt Snow, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And he falls behind, 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. He'll dive, but he's back. Into the box now, Scott Jordan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped up. Bishop in foul ground, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Blazers on top 3-0. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Robinson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Junior Rodriguez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Dante Smith. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The third baseman, Troy Brennan.
Into the box, Troy Brennan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 1, J.P. Humphries.
At the plate, J.P. Humphries. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little chopper back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Junior Rodriguez. First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Rodriguez, a 5'9" lefty batter, but throws right-handed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
That one's in there, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.D. Eastman.
Now at the plate, J.D. Eastman. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Strike 2, swinging.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And the runner back easily. The 1-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it to second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Nori Dizzy. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Standing in, Justin Bishop. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, Dan, these guys have put a lot of guys on base, but no one seems to cross home plate. Are you cognizant of that as a pitcher? Are you aware of the traffic?
No doubt.
Killian Stewart takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And that misses ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. That evens it up 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Skied into straightaway right. Ruben will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Striding into the box, Orlando Schultz. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Now back, second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Casey Quick. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and one strike. And this will be a called strike two. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling.